4th year now, and it's kind of a rival for me too. I mean, it's just kind of one of those things where they want to get out in the field and they want to, either brag, win or lose. I mean, they want to brag to everybody else down the line here that we played Thompson and we beat them or we lost to them. So hopefully it's a good day for us, but I know we're going to have to beat a good team to do that.
It seems like every time these two teams play, it's quite a ball game.
Oh, you bet. It comes down to the wire. I mean, no lead is safe, and they're both aggressive ball teams, and they have good pitching, good defense, and I think we match up real well with them. It just kind of depends who wants the game more.
Who are you going to pitch today?
I think I'm going to go with Troy Fury. He's got a couple days rest now, and I think he kind of matches up well with Thompson, and hopefully we can get a good performance from him and see how things go.
It seems he maybe throws a little harder than some of your other guys.
I think so. He's kind of a slow starter. I think he likes the warm weather. I think it's when he's nice and limber and loosened up. That's when he starts throwing the ball pretty well. And today is kind of a hot, muggy, humid day, and it's a little bit of wind. But I think he'll be, once he warms up, he should be pretty good.
I got to believe you're hoping the bats come back. You guys have been scoring some runs, but it's been not by hits. It's by walks and errors and an occasional hit.
Well, I think the discipline's really starting to pay off, and we're just going to I don't think we have a tendency not to hit a couple games, and then we kind of muster some more hits, and I don't think we're a big explosive offensive team. We just kind of get hits here and a walk there, or hit by pitch here and an error there, and that kind of scores a run. But hopefully it'd be nice to have hits back to back to back, but sometimes it doesn't happen, and you just got to find other ways to score runs.
Good luck today.
Thank you.
Eric Nygaard, coach of the Mayport Legion. Second guest in the pregame show, Greg Lunsky, coach of the Thompson Legion baseball team. You guys came out, hit the ball, pitched. You guys did everything yesterday.
Yeah, good way to start the tournament. Get off on the right note there. Dusty pitched a heck of a game, and hope to get one from Spoog tonight.
Yeah, Dusty, I thought, was in control from start to finish for you yesterday.
Yeah, he was spotting up well, keeping the batters off balance with his pitches, and that's how you win ball games.
Ryan Schumacher, 4 for 4. I mean, what can you say?
Yeah, he's been swinging a hot stick, hitting line drives, getting out once in a while, but now they're starting to drop in for him.
It's got to be a good way to start tournament, though, because that first game is always kind of a jittery type thing, and he gets all the butterflies out, and when you can 10 runs somebody, it's kind of nice.
Yeah, it sure is. It'll boost our confidence, going up there all ready to hit the ball, seeing it well, I hope. So look for good things this game.
I think both teams here want to play each other today.
Yeah, they're really wanting to get back at them for high school, so they'll be raring to go right after them.
That's a good rivalry, and we drive a long ways to play each other, but it's a big game here.
Yeah, it sure makes it fun for all the kids, fans, and communities around, so we'll be looking for a good one today.
Yeah, it's a big game. If you lose this game, you're still alive in the tournament. If you win, you're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, you're right, because we still have a lot of pitching left, too, but hopefully we don't have to deal with that.
Good luck today, Greg.
Thanks a lot.
Greg Lunsky, coach of the Thompson Legion.
Thompson will throw the left-hander Travis Baysflug. In the outfield, left to right behind him this afternoon, it's Matt Chandler in left, Tyler Liebachen in center, Jared Murrock is in right field, Casey Brandl at first, Matt Peterson at second, Jared Jortheim is the third baseman, Brian Schumacher at short, and Dusty Robinson behind the plate in this game. Mayport, Mike Keating will lead off, play second base, Marshall Calder, the number 2 hitter in left field, followed by the shortstop, Mickey Berry. Bob Fury hits cleanup, he'll be at third base. The number 5 hitters, center fielder Matt Peterson batting 6th, and playing at first base is Andy Ziegler.
At first base, Kevin Harmon, and at third base, Mark Luther.
Casey Carlson will catch and hit 7th, the number 8 hitters, right fielder Lucas Tang, and in batting 9th and pitching is Troy Fury. Mike Keating's first state tournament appearance as he makes his way to the plate on the season, batting .275. 10 RBIs, 3 doubles, and a home run. So 2 teams were eliminated today. Sherwood Mohall and Tolna. So Keating will stand in, right-handed batter. Robinson hangs down the side. Baysflug's first pitch of the game misses high for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Inside, 2-0 the count to Keating. 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a strike. 2-1 now the count to Keating. Waiting on deck is Marshall Calder. Baselug's 2-1 pitch. Missed inside. 3-1 the count to Keating. One pitch on the way. Misses down low for ball 4, so Keating draws the leadoff walk. It's going to bring up the left fielder, Marshall Calder. Calder in the tournament. 0 for 1, a run scored, couple of walks. 45 for 132 on the season. 26 runs batted in. Keating takes his lead at first. Brannell holds with him. There's a pitch for a strike. Dusty Robinson, the catcher, bumped into the home plate umpire. And what do they call a block?
I believe they did.
Called a block on Baselug, so Keating will go to second on the block. I missed that. Didn't come to the set. So that puts Keating at second base on the block.
Baselug picked up a win both in the district and region tournaments.
It's the second of the 3 games in the region for Thompson, didn't he?
I believe so.
Here's a strike.
The district tournament, they went with Schumacher, Baselug, and Robinson. And regions, they went flip-flop the first and third.
Now, Eric, I'm kind of wondering, too, if it isn't 1 strike. If there was a block called, wouldn't it be just no pitch? So it's 1 strike, the count on the batter, Kelder. Oh, it is 0-2, okay. You had 2 pitch down on the dirt. Ball gets away from Robinson, and Keating's going to move up third. Robinson can't see it. Keating rounds third. He'll hold on there. Be a pass ball on Dusty Robinson. He just dropped the ball, and then he couldn't find it. So a man at third, nobody out from Mayport here in the top of the first. Ball and 2 strikes, the count to Marshall Kelder. Mickey Berry waiting on deck from Mayport. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Kelder goes down on strike. First strikeout for Baselug. It brings up the shortstop, Mickey Berry. Berry in the tournament, 1 for 3, a run scored. Mick on the season, 43 for 139. Didn't update the extra average, updated everything else. Pitch misses inside, ball 1 to Berry. Next pitch, in for a strike, 1-1 to count to Berry. Thompson American Legion Post 181, proud to support the youth of the Thompson area. They wish the best of luck at the state tournament to the Thompson Legion baseball team. Line drive into left field for a base hit. Keating's going to score, and Berry with an RBI single makes it 1-0. So a solid single to left off the bat of Mickey Berry. First hit of the game from Mayport brings up the third baseman, Bob Fury. Bob in the tournament, 1 for 3. On the season, 44 for 121. Pitches down low, ball 1. Baselug at times, when I've seen him, sometimes is a slow starter. If he gets in that groove, though, he can be very, very tough. Berry at first. 1 out, 1-0 pitch to Bob Fury. Low, 2-0 the count. Two balls, no strikes, count to Bob Fury. Inside, 3-0 the count. Pitch. Pitches the outside corner for a strike. 3-1 now to Bob Fury. Matt Peterson waiting on deck. Pretty good breeze blowing out towards left field. For 5 or 6 home runs now hitting the tournament. Fury singles into right field for a base hit. Slow roller out there. Rounding second is Berry. He'll go to third. Murrock comes up throwing. The throw not in time. Although a stronger throw than I thought it was going to be. But it was up the line. That was a strong throw from Murrock. I didn't think it was going to get there. And boy, all of a sudden it was there. Runners on the corners. Brings up the center fielder, Matt Peterson. Peterson 1 for 2 in the tournament, a run scored and a run batted in. Matt on the season batting an even 450 hits and 125 at bats.
Got 2 Matt Petersons in this game.
Yep, second baseman for Thompson, the center fielder from Mayport. There's a strike going 1 to count to Matt Peterson. Strike 2, no balls and 2 strikes to count to Peterson. Berry at third, Bob Fury at first. 1 away, 1 run in from Mayport here in the top of the first. Base fluke to the set, and the 0-2 pitch just outside. 1 and 2 to count to Matt Peterson.
Very close pitch that time from base fluke.
Didn't miss by a whole lot. 1-2 pitch, swung on, and that's punched into left field for a base hit. Bicky Berry will score, and it's 2-0 Mayport on an RBI single by Matt Peterson. So that's going to bring up the first baseman, Andy Ziegler.
First baseman Andy Ziegler.
Ziegler 0 for 3 in the tournament, a run scored. On the season, Ziegler, 33 hits and 123 at-bats, 27 RBIs, has some power, 7 doubles, 3 home runs. Pitch bounces in the dirt. That's going to move the runners up a base to second and third. Bob Fury to third. Matt Peterson to second on a wild pitch. Still just 1 out. Ball 1 to count to Ziegler. Base Fluke's 1-0 pitch. Sets in for a strike at fastball from Base Fluke. 1-1 to Ziegler. Eric Nygaard in the third base coach's box. Scott Berry on the first base side from Mayport. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on. Little fly ball. It's going to fall into center field for a base hit. Bob Fury will score. They're going to hold Peterson at third. Ziegler delivers an RBI single. Hit number 4 in the inning for Mayport. They're off to a 3-0 lead.
And you notice they've already equaled the number of hits they had yesterday against Tolna.
Peterson stopping at third. It's going to bring up the catcher, Casey Carlstead. And now it's gone. Delay here while Casey Carlstead. I saw Mike Keating running out to first base. I thought what the heck was going on. He went to get the batting gloves of Ziegler. Scott Berry was doing something else. Carlstead 0 for 3 in the tournament. On the season, 34 for 105. Takes pitch down low for a ball. Ziegler going down to second. The throw goes through to center. It's backed up by the shortstop, Schumacher. The throw home not in time. Ziegler end up at second base.
And Mayport got pretty lucky that time getting the run in.
Be an error allowing Ziegler to get to second base and for the run to score. I don't think you give a steal a home there. They came because the throw got through.
Right.
E2. First error of the inning committed by Tom. Well, they didn't put it on the board. Yep. Thanks. Be an error on the catcher Robinson. And it's now a 4-0 Mayport lead. Ziegler at second base. 1 ball to count to Casey Carlstead. Greg Lunsky out talking to Travis Baysfluke and Dusty Robinson. You saw him in the tournament, Craig. I only saw Thompson once during the regular season. Dusty Robinson doing a little more catching this summer. Matt Chandler, I think, playing a little more outfield, isn't he?
Well, it seems that Robinson catches when Baysfluke throws.
Okay.
Otherwise, Chandler has caught for Thompson.
Okay. I saw him up when they played Hope Finley, and Chandler played the outfield that night, and Casey Brannell caught that night. Let's pitch in for a strike. 1-1, the count now to Carlstead. 7th man to come up in the inning for Mayport. 1 out, Ziegler down at second. Carlstead chops 1 towards third, and it's knocked down in the hole by Schumacher. No play. Going to be an infield hit for Casey Carlstead. Got it past the third baseman, Jortheim. Schumacher kept it in the infield, but it'll be an infield hit. Hit number 5 for Mayport. Brings up the right fielder, Lucas Tangen. Tangen 0 for 2 in the tournament with a sacrifice. On the season, 25 for 86. Playing deep at third. Tangen squares the bunt, bunts through the pitch, 1 strike to count.
We saw Tangen lay down a nice bunt down the third base side yesterday, and you know, as far as bunting, he might be the batter you want up.
Lucas does a lot of bunting. A lot of bunting for base hits. 1 strike to count to Tangen. Takes the pitch low. Ball and a strike to count to Tangen. Ziegler at second. Carlstead aboard at first. Schumacher still playing even at the bag, or Jortheim even at the bag. Tangen takes the pitch for a strike. Ball and 2 strikes to count to Lucas Tangen. One-two pitch, high. 2-2 the count to Tangen. Waiting on deck is Troy Fury. 4 runs in, 5 hits, an error, and a walk from Mayport. Tangen swings, little pop-up on the infield. Schumacher will make the catch for the out. 2 gone. Brings up the pitcher, Troy Fury. Fury 1 for 2, a run batted in, plus a walk. On the season, 36 hits, 111 at-bats. Troy Fury with 6 doubles, a triple, and 3 homers in the extra base hit department. So Mayport bats around here in the top of the first. Troy Fury takes the pitch for a strike, 0-1 the count. Ziegler at second, Carlstead aboard at first. The 0-1 pitch, in for a strike. 0-2 the count to Troy Fury. Should he reach, Mike Keating waits on deck. The 0-2 pitch, swinging a foul back. Still 2 strikes to count to Troy Fury. Base Luke's 0-2 pitch, swung on. That's ripped into center field for a base hit. Ziegler rounding third. Schumacher relay to the plate. Not in time. And the throw will get through, and that's going to move the runners up a base on a throwing error. So an RBI single for Troy Fury. Scoring Ziegler, and then the throwing error on the shortstop, Schumacher, will move him up another base. Second error of the inning committed by Thompson. Bring up Mike Keating. Started the inning off with a walk. Came around to score the first run of the game on a single by Mickey Berry. Runners at second and third. 2 outs. 6 hits for Mayport. There's a pitch in for a strike. 0-1 to count to Keating. One strike pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes now to count to Keating. Big rip didn't get it. Hayes Luke's 0-2 pitch. Swung on. Fouled back and out of play. Still 2 strikes to count to Keating. 10th man to come up the inning. Marshall Kelder waiting on deck. Carlstead at third. Troy Fury down at second. And the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away from the catcher, Robinson. Run's going to score. The throw down to first. Just caught him. Keating tried to slide in. Very close play that they called him out. And I think Scott Berry thinks Keating beat the tag, because usually when Scott hangs around, yeah, I think that's the case. That's very close play, but the umpire there called him out. So it's a strikeout. The second for base Luke. 2-3 on the putout. Robinson to Brannell. And that takes care of Mayport here in the first inning. But they send 10 men to the plate. They come up with 4 runs. They came up with 5 runs on 6 hits. There were 2 errors and 2 runners left on base. Half inning of play, Mayport 5. Thompson comes to bat in 90 seconds. Well, we go to the bottom of the first. Thompson will send up Matt Chandler, Jared Murrock, and Casey Brannell to face Troy Fury. Rest of the batting order, Matt Chandler, left fielder, leads off. Batting second, the right fielder, Jared Murrock. The number 3 hitter is first baseman, Casey Brannell. Catcher Dusty Robinson bats cleanup. Hitting 5th is the shortstop, Brian Schumacher, followed by the pitcher, Travis Baesflug. Tyler Liebach in the center fielder hits 7th. Hitting 8th is the third baseman, Jared Jordheim. Pat Chemis, the DH, bats 9th, hits for the second baseman, Matt Peterson. First pitch to Chandler, misses outside for ball 1. Chandler 0 for 4 yesterday against Sawyer Surrey. For some reason, he's got his shirt sleeve rolled up. Lines it up the middle in the center field for a base hit. So Thompson comes back, gets the leadoff man aboard of a single up the middle. Troy Fury pitching this season. His 12th appearance, he's won 5 and lost 1, 40 in the third innings, 32 hits, 21 runs, 12 earned, ERA of 2.08. He's walked 15, struck out 36 in 40 in the third innings, 2 wild pitches, hit a man, and he's got 2 saves. Bring up Jared Murrock. Murrock yesterday 1 for 4, a couple of runs scored. Chops one back to the mound. Troy Fury gloves, throws it down, and it gets past Mike Keating at second base. And we're going to have runners on the corners here on the throwing error. Be an error on the pitcher.
I tell you what, that would have been a tough throw to get.
Well, I think there was a little hesitation between Keating and Barry as to who was covering the bag. And then Troy Fury kind of threw it into center field. But
well, as far as Thompson goes, it could have been a double play. Instead, they have runners at the corners.
Sure. So it was a break for them. Brings up Casey Brannell. Brannell 2 for 4 yesterday with 3 runs scored. Swing and a miss. 1 strike to Cott Brannell. 5-0 Mayport, but Thompson trying to come right back here in the bottom of the first. Usually when these 2 teams get together, you can never have enough runs. A bit low. Ball and a strike to Cott Brannell. Murrock at first. Chandler the runner at third. Ziegler holding off Murrock at first base. 1-1 pitch is swung on and fouled back our way. We had one last game that ended up in the press box. Came through the front door. 1-2 the count on Casey Brannell. Waiting on deck is Dusty Robinson. Troy Fury to the set. 1-2 pitch. Down low. Runner going to second. No throw by Brannell. So runners at second and third. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count to Brannell. Carlstead hangs down the sign for Troy Fury. 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Brannell's rung up. 1 away for Thompson. Brings up the catcher, Dusty Robinson. Robinson yesterday was a winning pitcher. Threw a nice shutout against Sawyer Surrey. Game that was shortened to 6 with a 10-run rule. He was 2 for 4 at the plate, scored 2, had 2 runs batted in. Both his hits were doubles. So Thompson, couple of men in scoring position of 1 away here in the bottom of the first. Troy Fury to the set. Fastball in at the knees for a strike. 0-1 the count to Robinson. Listening to State Legion baseball action on KMAV, AM and FM, Mayville, Portland. Swinging a foul, back to the screen. 2 strikes the count to Robinson. Not going to ricochet off Carlstead, the umpire, and then off the screen. Fury, okay, it's a sign from Carlstead. And the 0-2 pitch high. Ball and 2 strikes to count to Robinson. 1-2 to Dusty Robinson. Brian Schumacher waiting on deck. 1-2 pitch. A little bit outside. Counts even a 2-2 to Robinson. 2-2 to Robinson. Swing and a miss. Robinson goes down on strike. Second strikeout for Troy Fury. 2 gone. It's going to bring up the shortstop, Brian Schumacher. Schumacher 4 for 4 in the tournament. 2 runs scored, 5 runs batted in, a double and a homer. He had a big game yesterday, and as Coach Greg Lunsky said, he's been swinging the hot bat lately. Swing and a miss. 1 strike to count. Get some big hits in that region too, didn't he, Greg?
Well, you look at the district tournament, and a lot of them were hit hard, but hit to somebody. And region tournament really picked up a lot of hits.
0-1 pitch on the way. A little bit outside. Ball and a strike to count Schumacher. 2 on, 2 outs. Chandler at third. Murock down at second. The 1-2 pitch on the way. 1-1 pitch misses high. 2-1 to count Schumacher. 2 balls, 1 strike to count to Brian Schumacher. 2-1. And a 2-1 pitch, swinging a foul back. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count Schumacher. Troy Fury, long look into Carlstead, now to the set. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball into left field for a base hit. Chandler will score. Murock rounding third. And the throw in will be cut off. A 2-run single for Brian Schumacher. 5 for 5 in the state tournament with 7 runs batted in. So it's now a 5-2 Mayport lead. Charging an error, the left fielder, Marshall Calder allowed. I didn't see it, Craig. I was shielded, so you feel free to jump in there.
I guess I motioned.
I didn't.
I didn't really say anything.
So 1 RBI.
Second run wouldn't have got in, but I think he kind of had a tough time getting it into his hand.
See, I was watching the runner, and I don't think he ever stopped. There's a little single that's going to fall into shallow center field. So that'll put runners at first and second. Yeah, he's still 5 for 5 with 6 RBIs then in the tournament. Because I was watching the runner, and I never seen him slowing down at the third. So.
Well, I didn't know if they put an error up for that either, though.
They did. That last base hit kind of makes it academic. I think that run would have scored anyway.
Right.
Although the inning should be over because there should be 3 outs. Pitch is high, ball 1. They count to Tyler Liebachen. Liebachen 0 for 2 yesterday plus a walk. 2 on, 2 outs for Thompson. They trail 5-2 here in the bottom of the first. Ball back, ball and a strike to count to the batter Liebachen. Fury, long looking at the catcher, Carlstead. Throw to first, and just getting back in safely was Baseplug. One pitch on the way. A little roller down the third base line, charged by Bob Fury. Won't have a play. It's an infield hit. Bases loaded. Schumacher to third. Baseplug to second. So Thompson's got the tie and runs on and bring up the third baseman, Jared Jordan. He was 1 for 3 yesterday with the run batted in. All runs in this inning unearned. Pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 to Jortheim, right-handed batting third baseman. 5-2 Thompson. We're in the bottom, or 5-2 Mayport. We're in the bottom of the first. Swing and a pop-up down the right field line. Lucas Tanging won't get there. It's going to fall in. And 2 more runs scored. It's now 5-4. So a 2-run single by Jortheim. Schumacher and Baselug score. It's now a 5-4 ball game. And now Eric Nygaard going to come out and talk to Troy Fury. A little flare that fell into right field. Hit it where nobody was. Ziegler, Lucas Tangen, and Mike Keating all gave chase, but it fell in. So Thompson bats around here in the bottom of the first after Mayport sent 10 to the plate in the top half of the inning. Pat Chemis will stand in. Chemis was 1 for 2 yesterday plus a walk. He's the DH. Bats for the second baseman, Matt Peterson. Tying run at third. That's Liebakken. Pitches inside. Ball 1 to Chemis. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to Chemis. One pitch. In for a strike. Ball and 2 strikes to Chemis. If he can reach, Matt Chandler waits on deck. Chemis asks for time as he stands in. Runners at the corners, 2 out, 5-4 Mayport. 1-2 pitch on the way. Called strike 3. Chemis is rung up 3rd strikeout of the inning for Troy Fury. And for Thompson, they come up with 4 runs. They do that on 5 hits. There were 2 Mayport errors and 2 Thompson runners left on base. 1 in the books. The score is Mayport 5, Thompson 4. Bottom of 2, Thompson has the top of the order. Do Matt Chandler, Jared Murock, and Casey Brannel to face Troy Fury. 5-4 Mayport with the lead. Chandler, single and a run scored. Was safe at second on a throwing error by Troy Fury. Throwing error kind of opened the door for a big inning for Thompson. And there's a base hit into right field, so a leadoff single for Chandler, his second hit of the ball game. It's number 6 for Thompson. Murock reached on the fielder's choice, scored back in the first, so he's 0 for 1. 1 for 5 now in the tournament. He bounced one back to the mound, and Fury threw it in center field. Bunt attempt fouled for strike 1. Marshall Kelder, Matt Peterson, Lucas Tang in the outfield left to right for Mayport. Andy Ziegler at first, Mike Keating at second, Bob Fury at third, Mickey Berry at short, Casey Carlstead behind the plate. Bob Fury playing in the grass on third. Murock swinging a foul. 2 strikes to count to Jared Murock. Runners off. Ground ball back to the mound. Troy Fury down to Keating. They get 1. The relay to first. Dug out of the dirt. Nicely turned double play by Mayport. Keating did a nice job hanging in there, and a nice stretch by Ziegler at first, and they turn a 1-4-3 double play.
Chandler slid into the bag, and Keating took his time, got the throw over there, and give credit also to first baseman Andy Ziegler as he dug that one out and just in time for the double play.
So it's 2 outs now. The base is empty. Brings up Casey Brannel, the first baseman. He's 0 for 1, a strikeout. 2 for 5 in the tournament. Pitch is outside for ball one to Brannel. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to count to Brannel. One pitch on the way. This is inside. 2-1 to Casey Brannel. Dusty Robinson waits on deck for Thompson. Pitch. Chopper gets to third. Fielded by Bob Fury. Long throw across. Not in time. Casey Brannel beat it out. He slid into first and he was safe. That was deep at third. Bob Fury had to make a long throw. And by the time it got there, Brannel beat it out for a base hit. Hit number 7 for Thompson. Brings up the catcher, Dusty Robinson, 0 for 1. A strikeout victim back in the first. He's 2 for 5 in the tournament. Thompson now out hitting Mayport. And there's a line drive off the third baseman, Bob Fury, into left field. Brannel on his way to third, and he's going to reach there. Be an error on the third baseman, Bob Fury. Going to third on the play. All the way to third goes Brannel, so the tying run at third base now for Thompson brings up Brian Schumacher, the shortstop. Pitch is outside for ball one. Schumacher singled, scored a run, drove in a run. 3 errors now committed by Mayport. Throw to first, back in safely is Dusty Robinson. Troy Fury to the set. 1-0 pitch on the way. Down on the dirt, nice stop by Carlstead. Robinson's going to go to second. Two balls, no strikes to count. Brian Schumacher. Brannel at third, Robinson down at second. Two-0 pitch, swing and a miss. 2-1 to count Schumacher. 5 for 5 in the tournament for Schumacher. 6 runs batted in. Pitch is high, 3-1 to Schumacher. After they turned the double play, it was an infield hit for Casey Brannel, and then Robinson reached down an error. Swing and a miss. Full count, Brian Schumacher. Three-two pitch. Little chopper. Fouled on the third base line. Still a full count to Brian Schumacher. Travis Baysflug waits on deck. Brannel at third. Robinson down at second. Five-four Mayport. We're in the bottom of the second. Troy Fury to the set. And a 3-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. Backing out of play. Still a full count. Late game tonight has Beulah taking on Oaks. Oaks a 3-2 winner last night over at Carrington. Tyler Nelson, their catcher, hit the game-winning home run in the 5th, broke a 2-2 tie. Fury again at the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a high fly to center field. Matt Peterson going back, and he'll make the catch. Schumacher gave it a ride, but the park held it. Nice catch out there by Matt Peterson. That takes care of Thompson. Here in the 2nd, they come up with no runs. On 2 hits, there was 1 Mayport error and 2 Thompson runners left on base. 2 complete. The score is Mayport 5, Thompson 4. 2 in the books. Mayport of a 5-4 lead. Mayport 5 runs, 6 hits, and 3 errors. Thompson 4 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors. Thompson American Legion Post 181, proud to support the youth of the Thompson area. They congratulate coaches Greg Lunsky and Danny Riedemann, along with all the players in the Thompson American Legion team, making it to the State Legion Baseball Tournament. They wish them the best of luck here at State, and again, they're proud of all the accomplishments of the youth of the Thompson area. That's Thompson American Legion Post 181. Travis Baseplug taking his warm-up tosses. He will face the 6, 7, and 8 hitters here for Mayport. Andy Ziegler, Casey Carlstead, and Lucas Tangen to take us through the middle 3. Here's Craig Keating.
All right, thanks a lot. We get set for the top of the 3rd inning. Mayport with a 1-run lead, 5-4 is our score. Through 2 innings, Mayport with 5 runs on 6 hits. They have 3 errors. Thompson 4 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors. And Thompson took a little bit longer this half inning getting out to the field, probably having a quick chat.
Might have been drinking water. It is plenty warm out today.
I know when I came back here about an hour or 2 hours ago, it was about 84 outside, they said. Striking the inside corner to Andy Ziegler, leading things on.
Humidity's starting to climb back up, though.
Pitch is low, 1-1. Ziegler's 1 for 1 with a single and a run banded in, and he scored a run. Pitch misses high for a ball. And tomorrow we're supposed to see a high around 95 for 2 in the ball game. Brings up the catcher, Casey Carlstead. He is 1 for 1 in the ball game. He had an infield single his first time up. First pitch, strike at the inside corner. Both teams scored their runs in the first inning. 5 runs in the top of the first for Mayport, 4 in the bottom half for Thompson. Baseplug's 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 2 strikes now to Carlstead. And the on-deck hitter is Lucas Tangen.
Kind of looks like Christmas out there with all the red and green between the 2 teams. And the umpire's wearing red tops to boot.
0-2 pitch. Just outside, 1-2 the count, Carlstead. I would guess in the hot weather the white uniforms be a little bit better, but then again they wear red underneath. Pitch high and tight, 2-2 the count, Carlstead. There are a couple Thompson players, if you notice, with their pants, they have little rips in their pants. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Out on strikes is Carlstead, and there's 1 gone. That's strikeout number 3 for Travis Baseplug. Brings up Lucas Tangen. Tangen is 0 for 1.
Shortheim playing in a step at third, anticipating a bunt here.
Pitch in the dirt, gets away, and up to second is Ziegler on a wild pitch.
It bounced in the dirt, and then it bounced up off of Dusty Robinson. Not a whole lot he could do with it.
1 ball to count to Lucas Tangen. I'm sure Thompson knows that Tangen can lay down the bunt. 1-0 pitch. And here's a bunt, but it's just foul. Rolls on the third base side. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. One and one, runner in scoring position, 1 gone. With Troy Fury on deck for Mayport. And the 1-1 pitch. Here's a bunt. Third base side.
Good
bobbled
bunt.
around by Baseflug, the pitcher. And I don't know. That's
Base
probably
hit.
a hit. Okay. I agree with that one.
Yeah, I do too. That was a good bunt. You got it when you get it past the mound like that. It's pretty much in no man's land there, and you're going to beat him out.
Baseflug, though, is trying to give himself a chance. Maybe if he could get a good grab of it.
He'd have had to make a heck of a spin and a throw there.
So they're 2 on, 1 gone. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Troy Fury. 1 for 1, a single and a run banded in. Here's a pop up foul territory on the first base side. Brown will make a run. He makes the catch. Brown number 2. Made a good run there.
Yeah, nice catch by Casey Brandel. Very nice catch. You know, and he's played amazingly third base in his high school days. And he needs time out here. I think he might have hurt himself diving for the ball. Walking off. I don't know if he hurt his knee or what, but he's taking a little walk around, ankle maybe. Oh, he looks like he'll be okay.
Brings up Mike Keating as we go to the top of the order. 0 for 1, a walk, a strikeout, and a run scored. 2 gone, runners at first and second. In the pitch, swinging a foul. This one out of play. On the first base side. 1 strike to count. Now Robinson, the catcher, is going to go out to the mound for a moment. Talk with Travis Baseflug. If Mike Keating can reach on base safely, Marshall Kelder would come up to bat. Baseflug to the set. Checks the runners. 0-1 pitch. High fly ball left center, and going back to center field, making the catch is Liebakken for the 3rd out of the inning. And that'll take care of Mayport at the top of the 3rd. They pick up no runs on 2 hits. There were no Thompson errors and 2 runners left on base. 2.5 complete. The score is Mayport 5, Thompson 4. On the bottom half of the 3rd inning, it'll be Travis Baseflug, Tyler Liebakken, and Jared Jordheim, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, due up for Thompson in a 5-4 ball game. Mayport with the 1-run lead. Mayport got runners to first and second. Stranded 2 in the top half of the inning. Travis Baseflug 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. First pitch from Troy Fury, a pop-up foul. This one's going to land out of play over the Mayport dugout.
Tell you what, Brian Schumacher in the bottom of the 2nd and Mike Keating in the top of the 3rd both would have had long gone home runs down on Enderlin. They both gave it a pretty good ride to center field. Big ballpark here.
Fly ball, this one curving and making a catch in foul territory is the right fielder Lucas Tangen.
A lot of room in foul territory. I wasn't sure Lucas was going to get over there, but he did a nice job, got over there and made the catch.
You know, you're talking about home runs in Enderlin. Either way, though, we still have a tie game.
Yeah.
Would have been 2 3-run homers.
So it'd be still a 1-run advantage for Mayport.
Right. Brings up Tyler Liebakken. He is 1 for 1 infield hit in his first time up.
How these 2 teams go at it. It's usually a pretty good battle back and forth.
Fly ball, right field, charging in his Tangen. He calls for it, and now he doesn't have it. May have lost that one in the sun.
I think he did.
Also, the first baseman Ziegler and the second baseman Keating going after it, but I think after Tangen called for it, he kind of lost it.
Be a base hit.
So Lebacken on base with one gone.
Sun-aided single there for Lebacken.
Brings up Jared Jordheim. Single, 2 runs batted in. He's 1 for 1. Swing and a miss, 1 strike to count. Fury looks down at the catcher, Carlstead. Checks the runner at first. Now the throw to first and back in safely is Lebacken.
Yeah, Jordan had a big hit back in the first inning.
No balls in the strike to count. Fury to the set. Runner going and pitch, a ground ball foul. So the runner Lebacken's going to go back. He would have had second. Ball rolled down the third base line. 2 strikes to count to Jared Jordheim. Pat Chemis on deck for Thompson. Both teams with 8 hits thus far. Mayport with the difference in runs. They lead by 1. Throw to first, and again, not in time. Lebacken back in standing. Fury throws to first. Close play, but sliding in this time was Tyler Lebacken. Fury again checking the runner. At first base, Tyler Lebacken. And the 0-2 pitch, runner going, swinging a foul. This one on a play down the first base side.
Coming down the Thompson dugout really is loud. Yelling things out to the guys in the bases and the batter. Not sure who that is. Very vocal.
We have a few of them that really got into it during districts and regions for Thompson. Now the throw to first, they got him. 1-3 out of the play, and this time I think maybe Leback a little bit caught off guard there. Just a slight late jump that time, and they get the pickoff. So now the bases are empty. There are 2 gone. 2 strikes to count here to Jordheim. Into the windup is Troy Fury in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes, Jared Jordheim. And that is strikeout number 4 for Troy Fury. Here in the bottom of the third, Thompson comes up with no runs on a hit. There were no Mayport errors, nobody left on base. 3 complete. The score is Mayport 5, Thompson 4. Well, we've gone through 3 innings of play. It's still 5-4. All runs scored in the first inning. And that's where we're at thus far. We go to the top of the 4th inning. 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for Mayport. Marshall Calder, Mickey Berry, and Bob Fury.
Both teams have had some chances since the first inning. Credit the pitchers, Bays, Flug, and Troy Fury for getting some big outs.
Marshall Calder 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Strikeout and a fly out to center. First pitch is high for a ball. He's 0 for 3 in the tournament. Pitch is high. 2-0 the count to Marshall Calder. Pace Flug into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to count to Calder. On deck is Mickey Berry. And the pitch. Fly ball, left field. Going back is Chandler, and this one is going to drop. The center fielder, Lebacken, scoops it up, throws it in. Throw gets past Schumacher and goes to Jordheim at third. And up to second base with a double is Marshall Calder.
Like there might have been just a moment's hesitation between the left fielder and the center fielder there. And that ball dropped on the warning track.
So Mayport gets runner in scoring position to lead things off. Mickey Berry, the batter, 1 for 2, an RBI single in the first inning, scored a run, then a fly out in the third, or rather in the second, to right field. Pitch down low for a ball. Paisley checks the runner, 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 1-1 the count to Berry. Paisley's 1-1 delivery, down low. 2-1 the count to Mickey Berry. Marshall Kelder, the runner at second, takes his lead. And the 2-1 pitch. Bounces in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike now. Paisley to the set. And the 3-1 offering. Ground ball to second. Picked up by Peterson. Throw to first. They get the out there. Moving up to third base is Marshall Kelder. A 4-3 play to get Berry, and there's one gone.
Third baseman Bob Fury.
Brings up Bob Fury, the cleanup hitter. He has 1 for 1 in the ball game. A single, a walk, scored a run. 2 for 4 in the tournament. Kelder, the runner, leading off from third. Into the windup is Base Flug, and the first pitch to Bob Fury is way up high. Robinson, the catcher, motioned to third to make sure that the runner, Marshall Kelder, went back. One-0 pitch. Upstairs for a ball. 2-0 the count to Bob Fury. Two balls, no strikes to count. And now Base Flug has to tuck in his top.
Usually when you get to this level, they make you pretty sticky for those rules. Get the tops tucked in.
2-0 the count as Fury stands back in. And the pitch inside. 3 balls and no strikes. Matt Peterson on deck for Mayport. Paisley's 3-0 pitch. Strike, about letter high. 3-1 to Bob Fury. And now Bob Fury steps out for a moment as Base Flug was starting the windup. Three and 1 the count to Bob Fury. Base Flug's pitch. Ground ball. Backhanded by Schumacher, the shortstop. Throw to first, and they get the out. 6-3 on the play, and that keeps Marshall Kelder at third base. Nice job by Schumacher there.
I think they're expecting Kelder to come home when that throw is made. Both Scott Berry and Eric Nygaard looking at the runner. Especially deep in the hole like that, the long throw.
And Eric Nygaard now is talking with Marshall Kelder for a moment.
There's a case where it takes 2 perfect throws to get you at the plate.
Brings up Matt Peterson. Takes a strike at the inside corner, 0-1. Peterson's 1 for 2 in the game. A single and a run banded in. Scored a run. Fly out to right as well. Swinging and a miss. 0-2 the count to Matt Peterson. 2 for 4 here in the state tournament. Robinson hangs down the side. And the 0-2 pitch. Bounces in the dirt. Saved by the catcher, Robinson. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball, and this one's going to get into right field for a base hit. Scoring from third is Kelder, and it's now a 6-4 ball game as the first baseman Brannel and the second baseman Peterson both went after it, and it just got by them.
First baseman Andy
That's definitely a seeing-eye single. I tell you what, it got right between the second baseman and then the first baseman into right field for a base hit.
Well, Peterson reached out for it and made contact. Brings up Andy Ziegler, 2 for 2, couple of singles. Run batted in, he scored a run. Ball gets away on a wild pitch, and Peterson up to second.
Ed Peterson's been a good clutch hitter just about all year long. He's got some big base hits when they've been needed.
Want to know the count to Andy Ziegler. He's 2 for 5 in the tournament. Both of his hits in this ball game. There's a strike down the middle. 1-1 the count now. A run scored here in the fourth for Mayport. They lead by 2. Base looks 1-1 pitch. Upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to short. Off of Schumacher. Picks it up, throws to first, and they get the out. 6-3 on the play to retire Mayport here in the top half of the fourth inning. But they do score. They get a run on 2 hits. There were no Thompson errors and 1 runner left on base. 3.5 complete. The score is Mayport 6, Thompson 4. We go to the bottom half of the fourth inning with the 9, 1, and 2 hitters due up. Pat Chemis, Matt Chandler, and Jared Murrock. And the score is Mayport 6, Thompson 4. Mayport putting a run up on the board in the top half of the fourth inning, an earned run. As Matt Peterson hit an RBI single to right that scored Marshall Kellner. Pat Chemis to lead it off, 0 for 1 in the ballgame with a strikeout. First pitch to strike in the inside corner, 0-1. Chemis is 1 for 3 here in the state tournament. Fury's 0-1 pitch, fly ball, but it's foul down the first base side. 2 strikes now to Chemis. He's the designated hitter who bats for Matt Peterson, second baseman for Thompson. Chemis got out of the batter's box for a moment, stands back in. No balls and 2 strikes to count. Fury starts the windup and the pitch. It's up high, 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1-2 pitch, just outside. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. Fury into the windup and the pitch. And hit by the pitch is Chemis. So we go down to first base. And Jason Nass is going to come in to pinch run. Nass running for Chemis.
He's running, number 15, Jason Nass. Coming to plate, left fielder, number 34, Matt Chandler.
Go to the top of the order, and Matt Chandler, 2 for 2 in the ballgame. 2 singles. He scored a run. He is 2 for 6 in tournament play here in the state tournament. Nass takes lead from first base. Fury to the set and the pitch. Low for a ball. Want to know the count to Matt Chandler. Now time is called. Thompson with their top of the order here. Runner at first, nobody out. Fury's 1-0 pitch. There's a strike in the inside corner.
Last pitch I thought looked better than that one.
I thought so myself.
But we're a little ways away from home plate.
1 ball, 1 strike to count here, and the pitch. It's up high. 2-1 to Matt Chandler with Jared Murrock waiting on deck for Thompson. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fury checks the runner at first. And the pitch. And I can't tell you if that was high or what that was, but it's a ball.
It's been outside.
Well, it looked more inside than out to me. 3 balls, 1 strike to count to Matt Chandler. Nobody on, runner at first. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Now full count. Jason Nass, the runner at first. Pinch running for Pat Chemis. Full count to Chandler. Fury checks the runner to the set. And the payoff pitch. A pop-up foul, and this one backing out of play on top of the grandstand area. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Loser of this game would play Carrington tomorrow, 2 o'clock. The winner plays at 7 tomorrow night against the winner of the last game today between Beulah and Oaks. 3-2. Matt Chandler. And the pitch. Ground ball to short, picked up by Barry. Throw to Keating for 1 down to first. Not in time. So reaching out a fielder's choice is Matt Chandler, a 6'4" put-out. So there's 1 gone here in the bottom of the 4th for Thompson. Brings up Jared Murrock. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Reaching a fielder's choice. Also hit into a double play. He has a stolen base and a run scored this ballgame. Runner going, reaches on, a grounder back the mound. Fury's going to throw it down to first for the out as Chandler is on his way to second. It's a 1-3 play, and there are 2 gone. Runner in scoring position. Brings up Casey Brannell. He is 1 for 2 in the ballgame, a strikeout and an infield hit. He is 3 for 6 in the state tournament. Troy Fury checks the runner at second. First pitch, check swing foul and over the press box.
They're getting close to us today here.
We didn't see anything near us yesterday.
Almost see the stitches on the last couple that have gone in front of the press box.
1 strike to count to Brannell. Chandler, the runner at second. Fury checks the runner at second. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. A fastball up high. 2 strikes the count to Brannell. No balls, 2 strikes the count, and the pitch up high. 1-2 now. Casey Brannell, if he can reach on base, then Dusty Robinson would come up. Fury to the set. 1-2 pitch. And kind of got jammed inside a number, but it's fouled on the third base line by a couple of feet. Chandler had taken off, goes back to second. Still a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 on 5 pitches to Brannell. Fury's 1-2 delivery, check swing foul to the Thompson dugout. Couple of check swings. Still a ball and 2 strikes. This will be the 4th pitch on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, a high fastball, and Brannell goes down on strikes. Strikeout number 5 for Troy Fury. And the inning is over for Thompson. They get no runs, no hits. There were no Mayport errors, and one runner left on base. 4 complete. The score is Mayport 6, Thompson 4. 4 complete. The score is Mayport 6, Thompson 4. Mayport with 6 runs, 10 hits, and 3 errors. Thompson 4 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. Mayport scoring 5 runs at the top of the first. Thompson comes back in the bottom of the first with 4 of their own. And then the top of the fourth, Mayport getting a run, so they lead 6-4 over Thompson. Top of the 5th inning will be the bottom third of the order due up for Mayport. Casey Carlstead, Lucas Tangen, and Troy Fury. Casey Carlstead is 1 for 2 of the ball game with a single, an infield hit actually, and a strikeout. 1 for 5 here in the state tournament. Carlstead stands in, a right-handed batter. First pitch from base, fluke swing and a miss. 1 strike to Carlstead. Oh, 1 the count here. Lucas Tangen on deck for Mayport. Base fluke's 0-1 pitch, outside, ball and a strike to count. Base Fluke gets the sign. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss after one that bounced in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count to Carlstead. He stepped out for a moment. Now he gets back in. 1-2 pitch. Missed inside. 2-2 the count.
God, these guys must have excellent eyes. There have been a lot of those pitches on 2 strikes that have been awfully close.
Base looks 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to short. Deep in the hole is Schumacher. Strong throw to first. And they didn't get it.
Dropped by Brannel.
Almost had it there, but Carlstead's going to reach on the air. They're going to call against the first baseman, Casey Brannel.
Had it, dropped it.
So there's a break for Mayport as they get the first batter here in the 5th, reaching on base. Brings up the right fielder, Lucas Tangen. He is 1 for 2 with an infield hit. There's a bunt back to the mound. First pitch low for a ball, and he was showing bunt there as well. Base Fluke looking at the runner at first. Carlstead, 1-0 pitch. Here's a bunt foul straight back into the screen. And the count's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to count. Carlstead takes his lead from first base. Troy Fury on deck. Base Fluke checking the runner in the 1-1 pitch. Here's a bunt, first base side. Brannel picks it up. The only play is at first to Peterson, the second baseman, who was on the bag. It's a sacrifice bunt and a 3-4 put out.
They get the man up in scoring position now with 1 out. Good bunt by Tangen going the other way there, making Brannel field it. Eric Nygaard calls Troy Fury down for a little chat before he stands in.
Of course, with nobody out, Tangen could just as well have also tried to hit the ball and see what happened.
Yeah, they're playing like the textbook baseball here, trying to get a run in, make it a 3-run lead.
The only problem is with both of these teams, you never know how many runs you're going to need. First pitch of ball to Troy Fury.
Take as many as you can get if you're either side.
There's a strike in the outside corner, and the count's even at 1-1. Fury is 1 for 2 in the ballgame, an RBI single. And then he hit one foul that was caught by the first baseman, Brannel. He is 2 for 4 here in the state tournament. Pitch misses low. 2 balls and a strike. Base Fluke's 2-1 pitch. Tried for a bunt, missed it for a strike. And the count's even at 2-2.
Not a bad idea there if you could have pushed it first base side. They weren't expecting it.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Mike Keating on deck. Carlstead takes the lead from second, and the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball in the left field for a base hit. Just got by Jordheim, the third baseman. Now the throw down to third and sliding in safely is Casey Carlstead. Almost had a play there. So Troy Fury with a single to left. Runners at the corners, 1 gone. And the batter's Mike Keating.
Gave on a ride to center field last time up.
Keating's
take that now to get the run in. Sorry to step on you there, Craig.
That's all right. I do that to you too. Runners at the corners, 1 gone. Mike Keating 0 for 2. A walk, a strikeout, a fly out to center, and he scored a run. Show bunt missed it. Now Carlstead's caught. Robinson throwing it back, and they get him out. Up to second is Troy Fury. So 1 strike to count, and they get the out. Unassisted by the catcher, he did throw it to third, so 2-5. So now runner at second, you won't see him bunting.
Scorekeeper's on the telephone.
Troy Fury at second, 2 gone, 1 strike to count to Mike Keating. And now I'm not sure what's going on.
Baselug and Robinson are having a disagreement about something.
One strike to count to Mike Keating. Baselug to the set. And the pitch. Swinging and a miss. 2 strikes to count. Ball getting away from Robinson, but he gets right back to it. So Fury can't move up. 2 strikes now to Mike Keating. Baselug's pitch. This one hit right into the glove. Nice job by Matt Peterson, the second baseman. Reached out and he got it. A liner to the second baseman, Peterson, for the 3rd out of the inning. Here in the top of the 5th from Mayport, they pick up no runs. They had their chances. They get 1 hit. There is 1 Thompson error and 1 runner left on base. 4.5 complete. Scores Mayport 6, Thompson 4. Mayport with the lead. We've seen each team score their share of runs, but they've been well spread out. Mayport 5 runs in the top of the 1st, Thompson 4 in the bottom of the 1st, and Mayport scoring a run in the top of the 4th. Thompson coming to bat, middle 3rd of the order. Dusty Robinson, Brian Schumacher, and Travis Baselug due up. And Carlstead wasn't quite done getting his gear on. Now he's out there. Dusty Robinson, 0 for 2 in the ball game, a strikeout, and he also reached out there and stole a base. 2 for 6 in the tournament. There's a strike in the outside part of the plate. Fury's 0-1 delivery. About the same spot, this time just a little bit outside, 1-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes to Robinson. Total of 19 hits between these 2 teams in this ball game. Pitch outside, 2-2 the count. Mayport with 11 hits. Thompson with 8. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Fury to the set. And the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball, center field. Going back is Peterson. This one is going to drop and go all the way out to the wall. Robinson to second. He rounds second. Going to third, and the throw comes in. And it's not in time. A leadoff triple. So runner at third to start the bottom of the fifth inning for Thompson. Brings up Brian Schumacher, 1 for 2 in the game. 5 for 6 in the state tournament. A single, run batted in, a run scored, and a fly out to center field. Fury to the set. And now they throw to first on the appeal that Robinson missed the bag, I think. He did miss first base in the region tournament against Tolna.
Scott Berry asking why the first base umpire didn't make the call. He's always watching the ball in the outfield, and Berry says, that's your call.
Right. Pitch up high for a ball. I think Robinson probably takes advantage. He probably knows that he can just round there, and who knows?
I wasn't watching. I have no idea.
I don't know. He may have touched first base, but it was called in the region tournament. Pitch down low. 2 balls and no strikes. He would have been 3 for 3, I believe, in that ball game otherwise. Got all the way to third base. And now if he would have touched first and missed second, you know he had a single. He hadn't even touched first, so what do you call it then?
Out.
Fly ball, center field. Peterson, after he makes the catch, tagging from third is Robinson. And he'll come in to score. And it's now a 6-5 ball game. Well, you're right, it is an out, but what do you give it on the play? Well, the official scores call it a 1-3 put out.
I think it would just be the first baseman. 3 unassisted.
Well, it's hard to say. Sack fly for Schumacher, so he gets another RBI. 7 runs batted in. Travis Baseflug, the batter. Pitch up high, 1-0. Fury's 1-0 delivery. Fly ball, left field, will drop in for a base hit. This one going all the way down to the wall. Picked up in left by Calder, and up to second. The stand-up doubles Travis Baseflug.
Greg Nygaard coming out to the mound to talk with the pitcher, Troy Fury.
We have a pause in action. A score from the state Class A in West Fargo. Gets down to
Runner at second is Travis Baseflug. There's 1 gone. Thompson scored a run here in the bottom of the 5th. They're within a run. They have a runner in scoring position, which could tie it up. I'll get the home plate umpire out to the mound. Conference over. Usually you see that. The conference is over right about that time.
Yeah, sometimes it's almost like they want to see if the umpire come out and break them up.
And the batter's Tyler Liebachen. He is 2 for 2 in the ball game. Couple of singles. 2 for 4 here in the state tournament. Swing and a miss. 1 strike to count. Baseflug takes a lead from second. Fury looking at Baseflug. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes the count to Liebachen. Jared Jordheim on deck for Thompson. Fury to the set. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 3 high fastballs.
What's he still standing there for? That's there we go. I forgot what the gun was.
So there's a strikeout. 3 pitches, 3 high ones there.
I knew he swung 3 times.
I thought for a second maybe he fouled it off, but even so, it was held on to. Jordheim the batter, and he has a single and a strikeout. 2 runs batted in. Here's a strike, 0-1. Chemis is 0 for 1, struck out. Second time up, he was hit by a pitch. First pitch is low for a ball. 1-0 the count to Chemis. Jordheim, the runner at first base for Thompson with 2 gone. Ground ball back to the mound. Fury runs it over, and the lob toss to first base for the out. 1-3 on the put out, and they get the third out, but a little bit too late. Thompson scores a couple of runs here to tie it up. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, a triple, a double, and a single in this inning. And there were no Mayport errors. And 1 runner left on base. 5 complete. The score is Mayport 6, Thompson 6. 5 complete, score tied at 6. Both teams with identical numbers here. 6 runs, 11 hits, and 3 errors for both sides. We go to the top of the 6th, and to bring you through, well, let's say the 6th and 7th innings. Let's not say the rest of the ball game. Here's Dan Keating.
2, 3, and 4 hitters for Mayport here in the 6th. It'll be Marshall Calder, Mickey Berry, and Bob Fury to face Travis Baysflug. 6, 11, and 3 for Mayport. 6, 11, and 3 for Thompson. You can't get any more even than that. So we go to the top of the 6th inning. Calder's 1 for 3. Double and a run scored. Thompson American Legion Post 181, proud to support the youth activities of the Thompson area. They congratulate coaches Greg Lunsky and Danny Riedemann and the players on the Thompson American Legion team on their first trip to the state tournament in 31 years, and they wish them the best of luck. That's from Thompson American Legion Post 181. Swing and a pop-up behind the plate. Robinson, nobody, he didn't locate it. Baysflug comes in and it drops for a strike. 1 strike to count to Calder. He caught a break there. So 1 strike to Marshall Calder. Thompson got turned around. Baysflug came in, tried to catch, but he couldn't quite get there. Baysflug's gone the distance so far for Thompson. Next pitch to Calder, swung on, lifted high in the air to left field. Chandler has it measured and makes the catch for the out. 1 up and 1 gone. It hung up there for a while. But 1 away on the fly to left brings up the shortstop, Mickey Berry. Berry 1 for 3, a single and a run scored and a run batted in. Pitches on the inside corner for a strike. 0-1 to count to Mickey Berry. We're tied at 6, top of 6. Ground ball right back to the mound. Fielded by Baysflug. Sort of first in time of the out. 2 up and 2 gone. That'll bring up the third baseman, Bob Fury. Bob's 1 for 2. Singled, walked, and grounded out. Scored a run. Adam Johnson and Steve Hawks was warming up down in the Mayport bullpen. Two outs. Bob Fury stands in, takes the pitch high for ball 1. Mayport 5 in the first, 1 in the 4th. Thompson 4 in the first, and 2 in the 5th. 1-0 pitch. Catches the inside corner, ball and a strike to count now to Bob Fury. Swing and a foul. Ball and 2 strikes to count to Bob Fury. 2 outs, nobody on here. Top of 6 for Mayport. Bob Fury steps out, now stands back in. Baysflug's 1-2 pitch on the way. Low. 2-2 the count to Bob Fury. Swinging a foul. Still 2-2 to Bob Fury. Should he reach, Matt Peterson waits on deck. And the 2-2 pitch. High. Full count now to Bob Fury. Three balls, 2 strikes count to Bob Fury. 2 outs. Nobody on, top of the 6th. Pitch is swung on, lifted high in the air into shallow right field. Peterson, the second baseman, going back now. The right fielder calls him off, Murrock. And Murrock will make the catch, and Mayport will go down 1-2-3. And this is the top of the 6th. 5.5 innings to play. We're tied at 6. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. And Mayport is going to send up the top of the order, Matt Chandler, Jared Murrock, and Casey Brannell. To face Troy Fury. We seem to have an FM problem. We're on 1520 AM, but the FM is out. So that means, Jim, if you push your monitor to AM, you should be able to hear it in the control room. Chandler swings, hits one to center field. Matt Peterson going back, reaches up, falls down, and he held out of the ball for the catch. Great catch in center field by Matt Peterson. Chandler gave it a ride, but Peterson makes an acrobatic catch and holds on. 1 up and 1 gone. Pitch is outside, ball 1. Pitch is high. The 2-0 pitch. Strike, 2-1, they count to Murrock. Outside, 3 balls and a strike now, the count to Jared Murrock. And the 3-1 pitch. Called strike. Full count now to Murrock. Waiting on deck is Casey Brannell. Again, our FM has gone out. We're just on 1520 AM. Called strike 3, and Murrock is rung up. 7 strikeout for Troy Fury. 2 gone. It's going to bring up the first baseman, Casey Brannell. 1 for 3, an infield hit. Bottom of 6, we're tied at 6. Now Brannell asks for time. 2 out, nobody on here. Bottom of 6, all tied at 6. Earlier today, Sawyer Surrey eliminated Tallness 6-5, and then it was Carrington over Sherwood Mohall 16-6. Pitch is outside, ball 1. There's the fastball at the letters for a strike. 1-1, they count to Brannell. Two balls and a strike to count to Casey Brannell. Three and one, the count to Brannell. Dusty Robinson waits on deck for Thompson. And the 3-1 from Troy Fury, swinging a foul back, full count. Troy Fury's 3-2 pitch. High ball 4. So Brannell draws a 2-out walk. That's the first walk given up by Troy Fury. And Eric Nygaard coming out to the mound here. He gathers up the infield. We got 2 outs, runner at first base. Dusty Robinson will stand in. He is 1 for 3, tripled, a run scored. He's reached on an error and struck out. Conference over at the mound. 2 outs, Brannell at first. Robinson will stand in. We're tied at 6, bottom of the 6th. Troy Fury to the set. Pitch to Robinson, ground ball, hit the short. Berry flips it to Keating. They get the force out. That's the inning. So for Thompson here in the 6th, no runs on no hits. There were no Mayport errors. 1 Thompson runner left on base. 6 in the books. We're still tied at 6. Top of 7 we go. Tied at 6. Mayport will send up 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Matt Peterson, Andy Ziegler, and Casey Carlstead to face Travis Baselug. Both teams have 6 runs, 11 hits, and 3 errors. So Matt Peterson to face Travis Baselug. He's starting his, 7th inning of work. Winner here will go on to play 7 o'clock tomorrow night against the winner of the Beulah Oaks game. The loser will play Carrington, and the loser out game at 2 tomorrow. Peterson today, 2 for 3. Runs scored and 2 runs batted in. Pitch is high, ball 1 that count to Matt Peterson. It's Luke, the crafty left-hander on the mound for Thompson. 1-0 pitch on the way. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes now that count to Peterson. And the 2-0 pitch. Catches the inside corner for a strike. 2-1 now to Peterson. And the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, and that's ripped into left center field. It's going to be a hit. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Peterson on his way to second, and he'll stop there with a stand-up double. So Matt Peterson gets things going with a double here in the 7th. That's the 12th hit given up by Baselug. Andy Ziegler, the batter. Ziegler's 2 for 3 with a run batted in and a run scored. It's also grounded out short to first. Swings and a little soft line drive. It's going to fall into right field for a base hit. 3rd hit of the game for Ziegler. Peterson will stop at 3rd. Got Chipper Peterson, Josh Peterson, Chipper running at first base for Andy Ziegler. So Chipper Peterson running at first base for Andy Ziegler. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Casey Carlstead will stand in. He's 1 for 3. A single, struck out and reached on an error. was out at third base on a missed squeeze attempt. Swinging a foul, 1 strike to count. Keating was at the plate to try to squeeze play, and pitch was down away, and Mike couldn't get the bat on the ball, and Carlstead was hung out to dry. Swing and a miss, 2 strikes to count to Carlstead. Swing and a miss by Carlstead, and he'll go down on strikes. He can't go to first base. It's occupied. So a big strikeout there for Base Luke, his 4th of the ball game, 1 away. Bring up Lucas Tangen. Tangen is 1 for 2. Has popped out as an infield hit on a bunt, and then he's laid down a sacrifice bunt. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Thompson has the infield drawn in. Base Luke's pitch outside, ball 1 to Tangen. Mayport trying to get something across here in the top of the 7th to break a 6-6 tie. 1-0 count to Tangen down on the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Tangen. Matt Peterson, the runner at third. Josh Peterson, chipper aboard at first. Pinch running for Andy Ziegler. Pitched in for a strike, and Chipper Peterson will steal second, no throw. So runners at second and third now. 2 balls and a strike to count to the batter, Lucas Tangen. Ambulance going by the ballpark here in Mandan. Base looks 2-1 pitch on the way. Squeeze attempt, and it's fouled off by Tangen. 2-2 the count to Lucas Tangen. Troy Fury waits on deck for Mayport. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count to Lucas Tangen. We're tied at 6 here in the 7th. 2-2 pitch, high, full count to Tangen. Matt Peterson at third. Josh Peterson running for Ziegler down at second. Full count to Tangen. And the 3-2 pitch. Outside for ball 4. It's going to load him up. Third walk given up by Baysflug. Brings up the pitcher, Troy Fury, 2 for 3. If a run batted in, chance to help his own cause here at a 6-6 tie. Pitch is high, ball 1 the count to Troy Fury. Here's a rip into left field. It's going to be caught by the left fielder, Matt Chandler. Matt Peterson tagged in. He'll come in to score, and Mayport will take a 7-6 lead. Now they're going to appeal at third base, and they say no. Matt Peterson did not leave early. So a sacrifice fly and a run batted in. A rip to left by Troy Fury, but a nice catch by Matt Chandler. So it's now a 7-6 Mayport lead. Runner at second, 2 away, and Mike Keating comes to the plate. Mike's 0 for 3. Swak struck out, gave one a ride to deep center and lined out to second. Chipper Peterson down at second. Lucas Tangen aboard at first. And now again they appeal to third. And again the umpire said safe. So twice they've appealed. Thompson may have a pretty good case there. And now Scott Berry wants to get involved here. They called him safe, so why does Scott Berry care? Sometimes it's best to leave good enough alone. all this is going on, Eric Nygaard's going to call down Mike Keating. First pitch to Keating, down low for ball 1. One ball, no strikes to count to Mike Keating. 2 on, 2 out, 7-6 Mayport. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away from Robinson. Going to third is Josh Peterson. The throw goes into left field, but Peterson doesn't move on. Going down to second is Tangen. Throwing error allows Lucas Tangen to get to second. So a throwing error on the catcher allows Tangen to move down to second base. I believe it's a ball and a strike to count to Keating. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Keating. 1-1 to count. Runners in scoring position of 2 out. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now the count to Keating. 1 ball, 2 strikes count, 2 on, 2 out to run in. 7-6 Mayport with the lead. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Keating goes down on strikes. And that's the 5th strikeout for Travis Baysflug, and that'll take care of Mayport here in the 7th. They come up with 1 run on 2 hits. There was 1 Thompson error, and we had 2 Mayport runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th to score. Mayport 7, Thompson 6. Go to the bottom of the 7th for Thompson. They have Brian Schumacher, Travis Baysflug, and Tyler Liebachen coming up, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters to face Troy Fury. Schumacher's 2 for 4. Excuse me, he's 1 for 2. Single, fly to center, or a sacrifice fly and a run batted in. He's got 2 RBIs. 5 for 6 in the tournament with 7 runs batted in for Brian Schumacher. Yeah, this game has lived up to what everybody, I think, thought it would be. A hard battle right down to the bitter end. First pitch misses high, ball 1 to Brian Schumacher. Troy Fury's 1-0 pitch on the way. Must have missed outside. 1-1, 2-0 now the count to Brian Schumacher. Boy, it's tough to get a call if you're pitching today. No corners on the plate today. The 2-0 pitch, swinging a foul back. 2-1 the count to Schumacher's, and that's been both ways.
And that's been the whole day. It hasn't just been this game. It's been this whole day.
Well, actually, in that Tolma game, that was there was some corners and there wasn't some corners.
Not a whole lot of consistency.
No. This game, consistently, they haven't been getting the corners. So the 2-1 pitch, ground ball hits it short, and right through the wickets of Mickey Berry for an error. So the tying run is aboard for Thompson as Brian Schumacher reaches on an error, and that's going to bring Eric Nygaard out to the mound. So out to the mound comes Eric Nygaard. The batter will be the pitcher, Travis Baysflug. He's 2 for 3, single and doubled. Scored 2 runs. Home plate umpire starting to make his way out towards the mound. Thompson American Legion Post 181, proud to support the youth of the Thompson area. They also congratulate coaches Greg Lunsky, Danny Riedemann, and all the players of the Thompson Legion team. Wish them the best of luck at the State Legion Baseball Tournament. Thompson American Legion Post 181, proud to support the activities of the youth of the Thompson area. 1 on, nobody out for Thompson here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 4th error committed by the Mayport Legion. Troy Fury looks into the catcher, Casey Carlstead, and the pitch on the way. Catches the inside corner for strike one. Troy Fury to the set, and the 0-1 pitch on the way. High ball and a strike to count to base fluke. Tyler Liebachen is the on-deck hitter for Thompson. Troy Fury wants a new baseball. Ball and a strike to count to base fluke. Schumacher down at first. With one out. Ground ball hit to short. Berry feeds it to Keating. They get the one. The relay to first, not in time. And again, Mike Keating hung in there to try for the relay. And now Eric Nygaard wondering about the slide into second. And he's appealing to both the first base and the second base umpires. Anyway, reaching on the fielder's choice is Bays Flug. They force out Schumacher 6-4. One away. Brings up the center fielder Tyler Liebachen. Liebachen is 2 for 3. An infield hit, a single, and a strikeout. Runners off. Carlstead to throw down. Not in time. Stolen base for Bays Flug. So the tying run now at second base. One strike to count on the batter Liebachen. Bays Flug down at second. One out, one strike to count to Liebachen. Troy Fury to the set. And the 0-1 pitch. Catches the outside corner for strike two. 0-2 to count to Liebachen. Leading down at second is Bays Flug. Fury to the set. And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Liebachen goes down on strikes. Strikeout number 8 for Troy Fury. 2 gone. Brings up the third baseman, Jared Jordheim. Jordheim is 2 for 3 with 3 runs batted in. Tying run at second now with 2 outs. And now Troy Fury walking out the mound. Eric Nygaard giving some instructions to his outfielders, or positioning them, I guess. Jordheim's had a good tournament at the plate so far for Thompson. Tommy's trying to get that run in from second right now with 2 outs. First pitch, swinging a foul back. 1 strike to count to Jordheim.
Jordheim took a big cut that time.
Trying to win it with 1 swing of the bat.
Right.
A little bit of a jet stream out to left. You can get one up in the air. Boy, this has been a battle here, back and forth. Troy Fury to the set, and now they got the runner hung up, and they throw to third. They got him! They pick him off, and that's the ball game. Troy Fury, they pick off. Bays Flug throws it to his cousin Bob, 1-5, and the ball game's over. And Mayport survives the tight one here against Thompson. They'll move on in the winner's bracket and play at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Boy, this is tough being a parent and a broadcaster at the same time.
Hey, what about brother?
And a brother to boot up here. 7-6. What a game. Tough loss for Thompson. I really look for them to bounce back tomorrow. Both teams played hard, and this game really, folks, could have gone either way. Both teams had a number of chances, but Mayport prevails by a score of 7-6. For Thompson here in the 7th, no runs, no hits. There were 1 Mayport errors and no Thompson runners left on base. We'll go to the post-game report in 2 minutes. Well, the final here, Mayport, narrow escape over Thompson, 7-6. They pick off the last man on the base for the final out. Tough loss for Thompson, and a narrow escape for Mayport as far as a win. Mayport, 7 runs, 13 hits, and 4 errors. They stranded 9. Thompson, 6 runs, 11 hits, and 4 errors. They left 7 on base. Mayport hung 5 runs on the board in the first inning. Mike Keating started off. He walked, went to second on a block, moved to third on a pass ball, and scored on a single by Mickey Berry to make it 1-0. Bob Peary then singled. Put runners at first and third. Matt Peterson, an RBI single to score. Mickey Berry made it 2-0. Andy Ziegler followed up a single to make it 3-0. He had a throwing error mixed in there, brought in another run, an RBI single by Troy Fury. As Mayport sent 10 men to the play in the first inning, they scored 5 runs on 6 hits. Thompson comes back and scores 4 unearned runs in the bottom of the first. An RBI single for Brian Schumacher and a 2-run single for Jared Jordheim. Another run scored on an error on the left fielder, Marshall Kelder. And that made it a 5-4 game. Mayport went up 6-4 in the fourth. Marshall Kelder led off with a double. Matt Peterson singled him in later on to make it 6-4. Thompson scored 2 in the fifth to tie it. A triple by Dusty Robinson to lead off the inning. Brian Schumacher delivered a sacrifice fly to plate him. Then a double by Travis Baysflug and a single by Jared Jordheim scored him. We were tied at 6. Mayport had chances. Thompson had chances. Mayport goes ahead. They get the winning run the seventh. The inning starts. Matt Peterson doubles. Andy Ziegler singles him to third base. And then a sacrifice fly later in the inning after a walk to load the bases. Lucas Tang, a sacrifice fly by Troy Fury drives in Matt Peterson with the game-winning run. Matt Peterson had a circus catch out in center field that preserved a run in the game as well. So Mayport wins it. They improved to 32-16. Thompson with the loss sees their record drop to 25-8. Winning pitcher Troy Fury. 7 innings, 11 hits, 6 runs, just 2 earned. He walked 1, struck out 8, and he hit a man. And he got some great help, and it was a survival for him. And the same with Travis Baysflug. He takes the loss, but he gutted it out. He went 7 innings, 13 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned. He walked 3, struck out 5, charged a block in a wild pitch. At the plate for Mayport, Marshall Kellner 1 for 4 with a double. Mickey Berry was 1 for 4. Bob Fury 1 for 3 plus a walk. Matt Peterson was 3 for 4, 2 runs batted in, and he scored the winning run. Andy Ziegler was 3 for 4 with a run batted in. Casey Carlstead was 1 for 4. Lucas Tangen was 1 for 2. And Troy Fury was 2 for 3, had the game-winning RBI and drove in another run as well. For Thompson, Matt Chandler was 2 for 4. Casey Brannell was 1 for 3. Dusty Robinson was 1 for 4. Brian Schumacher was 1 for 3 with 2 runs batted in. Travis Baysflug was 2 for 4. Tyler Liebakken was 2 for 4. Jared Jordheim was 2 for 3. And there were the hits in the ball game. Time for our play of the game selections. Well, a lot of potential heroes, a lot of potential goats in this game, but both teams played their hearts out. This was a hard-fought game. That's what competition's all about, and unfortunately, somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. Mayport, we're going to go for co-players of the game. Troy Fury went the distance. He survived this one. Gave up 6 runs, but just 2 of them were earned. He struck out 8, and at the plate, he was 2 for 3 with 2 runs batted in, including the game winner on a sacrifice fly. And Matt Peterson, in fact, as I look at this again, we're going to go try players. The game, Matt Peterson and Andy Ziegler were both 3 for 4. Matt Peterson drove in 2 runs, scored 2. Andy Ziegler was 3 for 4 with a run batted in, a run scored. And Matt Peterson had that great catch in center field. So Matt Peterson, Andy Ziegler, and Troy Fury from Mayport. For Thompson, I go third baseman Jared Jordheim, 2 for 3, 3 runs batted in, including the tying run at that time back in the 5th inning. So Jared Jordheim for Thompson. Matt Peterson, Andy Ziegler, Troy Fury of Mayport are players of the game. We have 2 games tomorrow. At 2 o'clock, we have Thompson against Carrington in a loser-out game. And tomorrow night at 7, it's Mayport against the winner of the Beulah Oaks game. And we will have both of those pregame coverage start about 1:45 tomorrow afternoon. Earlier today, Sawyer-Surrey ousted Tolna 6-5. Carrington eliminated Sherwood 16-6. Here in the winners bracket, Mayport survives 7-6 over Thompson. That'll do it. I want to thank our sponsors. Couldn't do it without them. Our engineer, Jim Noreen, job well done with blinking lights and things going on and everything else. Jim doing a great job here under fire today. A lot of things that he's never had to experience. And, hey, you're doing a super job, Jim. And for Craig Keating, I'm Dan Keating. Good night.